guys, and welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So today we have a Disney video, if you can't tell from our spirit jerseys, our matching spirit jerseys.
Somebody was a copycat.
I wanted to wear mine too. These are our black Disneyland Paris ones. I love them. But yeah, today we thought we'd film a quick chatty Disney video all about our favourite Disney live action remakes.
We're going to do a top 5.
Yeah, top 5. There have been a few more than 5, and I know they have so many like in the works as well.
Yeah.
But we've decided to stick to live action remakes of the original animated film.
Yes.
So we're only counting the live actions that are
Remakes.
copies really of the animated film. Because obviously Disney have done a lot of general live action films, so that'd be really hard.
That was something when you brought up the idea, I was like, well, hang on a minute. We have to decide whether it's the live action films in general or whether it's just the remakes. So yeah, we're doing the films that have been made off of the back of the animated classics.
So before we get going with our top 5, we just wanted to remind everyone that tomorrow at 6:30 in the evening, we are doing our second Disney live quiz.
Yeah, so that's UK time.
So
just factor that in if you are watching elsewhere. We have got our 5 categories now.
Yes.
We've been working on our questions. We've got different rounds. The only round I believe that stayed is the guess the character, which is the impressions round at the end.
But they're different impressions.
Yeah. And the first quiz was only meant to be a one-off, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you liked it so much that you wanted us to do another one, and we had a blast.
I'm really excited.
So we were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. So definitely come and join us at 6:30 in the evening UK time on our YouTube channel, and we'll be going live. And then if you took part before, you can see if you can get a better score.
Yeah.
And if it's your first time, come and join us because it's really good fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with number 5 of our top 5 list of Disney live action remakes. And what's number 5?
That was very well said.
Thank you.
So number 5 is, now this list might be controversial to some people, but there's no right or wrong answer.
No.
That's, it's all subjective. So number 5 for us is actually The Lion King. One of the big things about The Lion King when I went to see it was that having watched the animated classic so many times, I could just see each scene in this live action. I could see it as the animated version. It was scene for scene pretty much exactly the same. And I warned you about that, didn't I? And then you agreed with me after you'd seen it. I would say that, though, it makes a list because it is visually quite an achievement.
Yeah, it made our top 5 just because of how amazing the CGI is. It was like watching a David Attenborough documentary at times. I couldn't believe how real it was, and actually quite scary at times because it felt like you were there in Africa with those animals. But the reason that it didn't make it a little bit higher on our list was simply because I love the animated version so much, and the emotion that from the animated version, I personally just didn't feel like it translated into the live action, and I think that has a lot to do with the animals' faces. we
find that whenever we watch we watch a live action that's got animals in it, it always just looks a bit strange, doesn't it? Because you can't get out the emotion. You can't get that cute factor.
No, they can't really smile.
You can't get the same joy out of the characters, I don't think. As you can in like the animated.
So even though we loved it, it just wasn't as good as the animated version, and that's why it's at number 5.
It gets on the list because of never too late to win the day, never too late to break away. Those words.
We loved that song. That Elton John song was amazing.
Yeah.
So in at number 4 is the live action Beauty and the Beast.
Tale as old as time.
I actually really loved this remake. It had a lot of the same magic as the animation. I still think I do prefer the animation version, but there is a lot to love about the live action. Absolutely love Gaston and LeFou. I think they are great. They're so good. And yeah, I did really enjoy going to watch it. I remember we went to watch it on Mother's Day, I think it was, and we went to the cinema. Were you there?
Don't think so.
No, I think it was like me, my mum, my brother, and my dad.
I might have been. Was I at the ship at this point?
Oh, you
I
might
can't
have been
remember when
on
it
the
came
ship.
out. I might have been at the ship because I remember watching it. You got it for me on Blu-ray.
Yeah, you hadn't seen it.
And we watched it on Blu-ray. I was impressed though.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
What's the scene that really gets you?
Yeah, it's when I feel like I'm doing that thing again where I'm getting worried because I'm spoiling it. Even though it's been out for ages.
I think everyone knows the story of Beauty and the Beast.
But when it seems like they're gonna turn into their things forever, and they're freezing.
Yeah, and they're
That
midway through a sentence.
Really got me. I love Ian McKellen and Hugh McGregor as Cogsworth and Lumiere. Like the casting, I think was very strong. For this
I
film.
thought and it's really funny if you look on the behind the scenes of how they created the Beast.
Yes.
And he's basically in this huge, like, green... Is it green?
I can't remember.
I can't remember what colour it is, but it's obviously a suit that he wears so they can CGI. But it's like a big inflatable blow-up suit. And he's got all the little things...
like dots on him.
Yeah. And he looks hilarious.
So credit goes to Emma Watson for having to look...
Act with him. It's really funny. Search for the photos if you haven't seen them before. Because it made us laugh. But yeah, I think they created something really magical, and it's one that I would watch again. Like, I'd keep watching it.
I like watching it. They got the romantic feeling of it, right? And also some new additions in terms of songs that I thought were quite good, like the one by Celine Dion.
Yeah, we love that one because it's in the Disney Illuminations fireworks.
Yeah.
And we love it when it comes on.
And then I really loved the one, Here in My Lonely Tower.
Yes, that's a great song. Yeah. So yeah, we did like Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, a strong 4 for us. Not 4 out of 10. A strong 4 on our top 5.
I'm getting confused. Number 3 on the list, we've gone for a film which was done by the same guy that did The Lion King.
It was, yeah.
This was sort of I think this was the tester for Lion King. This was the Jungle Book. So yeah, Jungle Book, Jon Favreau, I believe his name is. He was also done a lot of the superhero films. I just remember going to see this and being really blown away by it.
Yeah.
It counts as a live action because there's one human in it.
Yeah.
The little boy. And the boy who played Mowgli, I thought was fantastic.
I was about to say, he makes the film for me. He is the perfect Mowgli.
And if you watch the behind the scenes on that as well, he's just totally on this green screen stage for like the entire film.
But I think we watched the behind the scenes and he wasn't an actor. He wasn't like a child actor. I think they just found him and said, wow, you are perfect.
Yeah.
And then got him to do the film. So everything you see is so natural because he's not really an actor. So he's just having fun on set.
I liked it as well because it was a version of the Jungle Book. It wasn't exactly the same as the animated film. There were differences.
And I don't know if it's because maybe the Jungle Book isn't as close. The animated version I don't like as much as the Lion King. I don't know if it's because of that, but I think I do prefer the live action remake of the Jungle Book to the original. But I don't know if that's because obviously I like the Lion King animation more, so it would have been harder to top it.
Okay.
Whereas because I like the Jungle Book less, it was easier to top it with the film, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so if they put Lion King in front of you, animated and live action, you'd go for the animated. If they put Jungle Book in front of you, you'd go for the live action.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
but there are some really creepy bits as well. There's some quite dark bits compared to the animation. And I really, really loved it. And yeah, it's number 3 on our list. So
the voice
quite
cast,
high.
again, they always seem to pull it out of the bag. Ben Kingsley as Bagheera, and then is it Idris Elba? Played Shere Khan, and
Scarlett
then Scarlett Johansson, and then the pièce de resistance for me was Bill Murray as Baloo.
Yeah, that's perfect casting. That was good.
Oh, I was just so happy when I heard his voice.
I also feel like that was one of the earlier live action remakes because there's been a lot recently. But I feel like that was one of the ones that kick-started it all.
In the current stem of them, yeah.
Yeah, I remember thinking, wow, they're doing a remake of the Jungle Book, like, wow. Whereas now, that's like the norm.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really, really loved it. So yeah, number 3 for us. So in at number 2, and I'm really happy this fell on me because I kind of forced it in at number 2 because it is my favourite live action remake.
I think I've already seen this once.
We're going to have to watch it again. And this is Cinderella. It's a live action remake of Cinderella. I absolutely adore it. And hands up, I do prefer it to the animated version of Cinderella. Oh, I feel like that's controversial.
I can't vouch because I'm about to add on to that controversial pile by saying that I've not even seen the original.
But that will change soon because it is in our Disney animated classic list.
I didn't even realise this remake was Disney.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
Yeah. I feel like this was one of the earlier remakes as well.
But this was definitely before the Jungle Book.
Yeah. And I remember just falling in love with Cinderella all over again from this film. And everything about it is so magical. I love the costumes. I think the costumes really make it. When Cinderella walks down in her ball gown, like, it is stunning. And all the visuals of it are so stunning and magical. And I absolutely love Lily James as Cinderella. I think she is the perfect Cinderella. And yeah, it's just one which, if I'm feeling a bit like I want some Disney magic in my life, but I want to watch live action, I will always pick Cinderella. I just love it. I don't know why. Like, I can't even explain why I love that live action remake so much, but I absolutely love it. So I'd love to know in the comments if you're the same as me and you love it as well, because I don't hear that many people talk about it, but it really is one of my favourite Disney films.
It is good.
I absolutely love it.
From what I remember about seeing it.
Yeah.
All right, so before we get to number 1, a couple of honourable mentions go to Lady and the Tramp.
Yes, on Disney Plus.
That nearly got onto the list.
Yeah.
And then also 101 Dalmatians.
Yes. That is a really classic live action
One of the
remake.
reasons it's not on the list is because it's been so long since I've seen it that I can't recollect if it's any good.
Yeah, we need to watch that again.
But I remember having it on VHS and loving it.
Yeah.
But in at number 1 on our list, again, this divides people, I think, this version of the film. There are some people that really can't stand what they did with it, but we watched it and we were like, we could watch that easily again.
Yeah, we loved it.
It's Aladdin.
We really loved it. I think it just had the perfect mix of everything. Because I think it's your favourite animation.
It's my favourite
isn't it?
animation.
So it had big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
But I think it had the perfect mix of honouring the animation, but being modern and new and a bit different.
So even
had
though
the perfect balance of that.
Even though I love the animation, I liked what they did because it was different.
Yeah. And they
They
got it
weren't,
right.
yeah, they weren't just trying to make it the same. They tried something a bit different, a different take on it. And also, I'm a fan of Guy Ritchie, who did the direction for.
Has some really
Aladdin.
interesting filming choices, which I thought worked really well.
Like
at
speeding
times.
up and slowing down.
Yeah, it's
all that,
clever. We obviously love Robin Williams, and he will always be the genie. But what I loved is that Will Smith was different. He didn't try and be Robin Williams because nobody could do that. But he took his own spin on it, and I really loved his version of the genie as well.
He took his persona and put it
Yeah,
in.
I really enjoyed it.
It was like he'd gone back to Fresh Prince, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That he'd sort of put that.
He said that, didn't he?
Yeah.
In the behind the scenes, he brought like a lot of his Fresh Prince character into it.
He didn't want to let down the memory of Robin Williams either.
Yeah.
And he said, I can't even touch that because that is
His.
something completely out of my zone.
But I loved all the casting. I think the Aladdin and the Jasmine are perfect. Absolutely perfect casting.
You were like, he looks like the cartoon.
He looks like the cartoon and acts like like he literally is Aladdin. It's such good casting. I also love the friend. I can't remember her name now.
Yes.
But she's really funny. And yeah, there's just so much of it. I love the new songs.
Yes.
Love Speechless. I think that's a really good song to give to Jasmine because it's not like a ballad or a love song. It's like her standing up for herself, and I thought that was a really nice modern take to the story. There's just loads of bits that I just really enjoyed, and yeah, it's just one that we could watch over and over again.
But it's one of those things of like, because it's actually got live action people in it, you can still retain the humour.
Yeah.
And you can still get the humour across. Whereas when it's like you try to do the animals,
yeah, it's harder.
It's harder to get. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought they had a great chemistry, all the cast. It looked like they were having fun while they were making it.
Yeah, the behind the scenes are really good if you've got the Blu-ray, or they might be on Disney Plus as well. I'm not sure. But the behind the scenes are great of that film.
Yeah, did you know that about Disney Plus? That's an incredible feature that we found, where you've just watched a film, and if you click down, it's got like extras, and it's got deleted scenes for most of the films, and then a few like making of documentaries.
Yeah, like the Blu-rays.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, there's our top 5 Disney live action remakes. Obviously, there is a lot more in the works, so there might be a live action remake that is gonna knock our socks off. But at the moment, our number 1 is Aladdin. I can't remember what ones they're in the. I know
you
that
said
there's
Pinocchio was coming out.
Pinocchio.
There's Mulan, of course.
Mulan, that's coming out soon. I also feel like there's a Cruella de Vil in the works.
Is there?
Yeah.
Or what, 101 Dalmatians again?
I'm not sure. I heard some rumours. Let us know your live action remake rumours as well in the comments. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will see you tomorrow for our live Disney quiz. 6:30 in the evening UK time here on our YouTube channel. Bring a pen and paper and snacks and we'll have some fun.
You got any friends that like Disney? Let them know that we're doing it as well.
Spread the word.
A nice way to spend your evening.
Yeah. So stay safe and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Doodle pipski.
Gosh. Is that staying?